like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
love. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm having a great Tuesday. I am on my way to work this fine afternoon. It's around like 2:30, 2:40, and I need to be at work ASAP. Okay, let's just say that. But today is my late day. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Okay, do all that little good stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, share, watch other videos and all that goodness. And do not forget to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up and popping, bitches. So, you see from the title what this is about. I watched Queen's Supreme Court yesterday, and I mainly watched because the guest co-host, the guest judge, Nicole. I love Nicole. I watched Nicole when she was the co-host with Candy on the original Candy Coated Nights, back when it was online, back when it was on the websites and stuff like that. And she was so funny back then. So I was like, okay, she is adorably, absolutely funny. She was funny yet last night, but I feel like there was just not, it was weird. It was like that's the Nicole I know. I feel like she was trying to be funny and crack little jokes here and there. I don't think people got her humor, and I also feel like the audience was just kind of boring too. Like usually the people in the audience be engaging, and for me I feel like they were not as engaging as Maddie's audiences has been before. So I'm not sure what that was about, bitches. I don't know. Not saying that she did a bad job, but I did see some comments from some people like, oh my gosh, she's boring, she's not funny, don't have her back anymore, who is she? So Nicole is in Atlanta. Again, I heard of her basically because of how she was on Candy Coated Nights all those years, and I follow her on Instagram too, and she did, I think, 1 or 2 episodes of the Bravo version of Candy Coated Nights, and I said when she was on there, I was mad because I'm like, that ain't who she is. Like, they water her down on Candy Coated Nights on the Bravo TV show, whatever. But, last night, I was laughing at certain things she was saying and certain funny things she was saying. Like, I don't think people was, like, listening to her. So, it's dark right here because I'm in the shade. Or am I tripping? I don't know, I might be tripping. It looks dark to me. Because, bitch, I got on sunglasses. Anyway, I'm so dumb. So, the show was, it was shorter than usual. It was not, they didn't talk about a lot. I feel like, and the reason I'm going to say it was short and they did not talk about a lot was because they talked about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B for 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes of the show was strictly about Nicki and Cardi, and y'all know I love Maddie. Y'all know I love Maddie. I think the show was great or whatever. Yesterday was a little bit different for me, okay? I'm not going to say that she was being biased. I don't think she was being biased. I do think she was rad for who she supports. But it was a little one-sided. You know what I'm saying? I do think that, but I don't think it was biased of her. I think she's cool with Nicki Minaj. And that's the thing. That's different. When you don't know people, and you just like a outside on the outside, like if you don't know people, like she know Nicki, on some level. She knows Nicki, like her and Nicki can have a conversation. I don't know Nicki, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the people I talk about. Let's say that. I can't like call them up and say, what up, bitches? I can't do that. However, with her, Nicki is like cool with her. So I feel like Maddie did what some other people do when they have their own platform and they are cool or friends with someone and something happens. They, even if they're talking about it in a way that they see one point of view. I'll say that. And a lot of people don't believe that Cardi was innocent, or don't believe that Cardi was right for fighting, which is cool. But it was just weird for me, because Maddie was definitely on Nicki's side, whereas Nicole was like, you know what I'm saying, I love both of them, and she was more on Cardi's side. You know, she's like, as a mother, I get if, you know what I'm saying, you're told that someone is talking about your child, or you was a mother and you want to act a goddamn fool. I get that as a mother. That's what Nicki was saying, Nicole on the show. And then Maddie kept on saying, well, where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? Like, it was like, how many times do people say stuff on here and we don't have no receipts? So it was weird for me watching, and I was like, oh, Maddie. It was just weird for me watching the show. But I looked at it from a standpoint of, she was on Queen's Radio early talking to Nicki, so I don't think anybody thought that she would have any other opinion besides, you know, let's kind of show how Nicki Minaj is innocent in all this. Let's kind of show, you know, like this. Let's show the clips of Cardi looking crazy. Let's show let's play the audio of Nicki saying A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and how she didn't do this and how she didn't do that. You know, I was just like, oh, Maddie. And I watched the whole show. I watched the whole little hour or whatever. And again, I looked at it from a standpoint of, she know Nicki. So she's not going to come on there and say, well, Nicki do be fucking with people. Like, you know, it's like, well, what are the receipts of Nicki fucking with people? Where's the receipts of Nicki blocking someone's bags? Where's the receipts of Nicki saying something about Cardi or whatever? And I like how Nicole said, well, you have to think about it. In this industry, people will be in your ear saying, she said this, she said that. And it's true. That has happened. Because, you know, and we don't know all the ins and outs of it all. So for me, watching the show, I was just like, oh, Maddie. Every time I'm like, okay, it's another video for Nicki Minaj. Okay. Another video for Nicki. Okay. But again, it's her show. She has the right to her opinion. I don't think it was biased because, again, she's friends with Nicki Minaj, and she don't want to fuck up that friendship. And that's like, if my best friend, if Karla do something dumb, which she never would, but if she did, you know what I'm saying, and I had to talk about it or whatever, I'm not going to dog my friend. Like, I'm going to tell my friend in private, girl, I can't believe you did this. But I also probably would not talk about the situation if I can't talk about it, you know, without trying to ruin that friendship. And I just felt Maddie took a stance of, I'm going to talk about it, but the whole, you know what it felt like to me? And this is me speaking truly, okay? I truly felt like Nicki and Maddie had their conversations or whatever, and Maddie knew, okay, if I talk about it on my show, because it's a hot topic, I'm going to talk about it. And if I do, let me point out all the points that Nicki was pointing out. It felt like to me like Nicki was sitting there. Like Nicki Minaj was sitting up there pointing out all the reasons why Cardi looked crazy. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like to me. And I was like, they 30 minutes of talking about 30 minutes, so okay, it's gonna be 30 minutes, okay, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? And you could kind of see how Nicole, the co-host, was like, this is weird. Like, I think I heard her say this is weird. It was a bit weird to me too. And Maddie did her show the way she wanted to because it's her show and that's great or whatever. But, you know, as a viewer, as a fan of Maddie, and as a fan, I have a right to have my goddamn opinions. I don't want you to fuck a Maddie mob. Don't come in my goddamn comment section. Fuck y'all, because I'm a part of the Maddie mob. But we have to be honest when we say someone did something that we maybe don't agree with. And I don't agree with how Maddie voiced her opinion, but it was her right to do so. Okay? It's her right 100%. But it's why I was like, ooh, man. Like, I swear, the whole 30 minutes, I was like, ooh, Maddie. Like, because none of it was like, well, how old is Cardi B? Was she not that young? Or how much, you know, Nicki Minaj is worth $75 million. Cardi only worth $4 million. It was just weird. It was very, it felt like Nicki Minaj gave Maddie speaking points. Okay, let me give some speaking points and say, well, how much is she worth? Where's the receipts of this? Where's the receipts of that? And I was like, it felt like Nicki Minaj was up there defending herself in Maddie's hair and Maddie's body and was speaking. But that's what friends do. It's what friends do. And I think the only reason I feel like that is because I'm more on Cardi's side. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, the same way I did my commentary or whatever, and I was on I was on Cardi's side. I wasn't really on Nicki's side too much. Well, at all, honestly. Maddie has the right to have her opinion on whose side she's on. So Maddie wasn't wrong in any way what she was doing, but I still felt like, I'm like, ooh, it was like you was just defending Nicki Minaj the whole time. She gave you all her speaking points, said cover this, cover that. And I don't think they even rendered any kind of judgment on it. So it was weird for me. It was less of something on the docket and more of something on the docket to judge, and more let me help Nicki Minaj further defend herself on my show because I know her and she's my friend, and that's what friends do. So, you know, I was weirded out by that a little bit or whatnot. The rest of the show, you know, they talked about a few other things. It was, you know, the energy from the crowd was weird. You know, even when Maddie had the lady in the audience, well, I don't know who the lady was in the audience, you know, had them do like a double screen, a side-by-side screen. I guess she was a co-host too, you know what I'm saying? She said a whole bunch and whatnot about her opinion on certain stuff. You was talking about, well, Cardi was, you know, using payola. She was paying DJs to play her songs. And the crazy part is, Cardi, I don't think there's no new artist that has never paid a DJ or never paid a radio station to kind of get the record spins. That's what people do. Nicki can't act like she never had that done when she first came out. You know what I'm saying? She can't. And well, you know how a song, if a song isn't played over and over and over, you won't like it. But I'm like, because at that point, I'm like, okay, now y'all just acting, you know, making it seem like kind of crazy. I do respect the fact that Maddie said, you know, we're not going to act like Bodak Yellow wasn't a guaranteed hit. We ain't going to act like that her that she paid for that only and it wasn't a whole motherfucking bop. I like how she said, you know, Cardi is, a talented too, but it still felt like a friend defending a friend, which is what you do when you have a friend in the industry. You don't dog them out. You politely try to explain their side of things from your inside perspective. But you can't tell me that Maddie and TS and Nicki didn't talk about it. So, you know, but it was just weird to me. I'm like, I don't know. It was a weird show. It was a weird show. So, you know, I watched it, you know, it was what it was. But, yeah, it was awkward. It was very awkward. It was entertaining, but awkward. I think it's because it was such a long time talking about Cardi and Nicki. And if they hadn't talked that long about Cardi and Nicki, the show would have only been about 30 minutes. Because the second 30 minutes was more drawn out because they kept on going back to Cardi and Nicki. So, you know, it is what it is. The other thing I want to mention is Nicki was on Queen's radio yesterday. And she was just talking. I know your dumb ass is trying to get over this late. Okay, good. She was talking or whatever, and I put up a post. Well, no, I'm gonna do it separately because it's a whole different thing. Anyway, so that's my review of, you know, of the Queen Supreme Courts. And again, I enjoyed the show for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Even Maddie. And again, I told y'all before, I watched it because I like Nicole, but I don't think she was herself as much as she could have been. I don't think the audience was as engaging as it usually is. Maybe it was a slow day. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, y'all, because I'm on the freeway now. And I'm going to do a little quick thing about Nicki Minaj real quick. So, I am Jay Lee, and peace.